Now in this video lecture we are going to study about the blood, that is blood corpuscles. These blood corpuscles are of three types. First one is RBC, second one WBC, and third one are the platelets. From these three types of the blood cells we are going to study about the first one type of the cell, that is RBCs. Now these RBCs means these are red blood corpuscles, simply called as red blood cells, or these red blood cells or corpuscles also called as erythrocyte. Another name is erythrocytes. Okay. Now if you observe these RBCs, these are circular. Shape of the RBCs is circular and these are biconcave. If you observe, these are the biconcave. Here there is the notch. Now these RBCs, these are enucleated. That is, nucleus absent in RBCs. No nucleus is present in the mature RBCs. Hence this is called as enucleated RBCs. But only exception is that the camel and the animal llama. These two animals, that is camel and llama, in the blood consist of RBCs. These are having nucleus. In case of camel and llama, nucleated RBCs. Now in case of the RBCs, if you observe this circular RBC, or it is also biconcave, inside this nucleus is absent. But this nucleus, which is present in the early development, and this nucleus is absent, but here there is presence of the cytoplasm. This cytoplasm consists of stroma. What it called as? It is called as stroma. This stroma is nothing but the cytoplasm of the RBCs. And inside this cytoplasm, hemoglobin is present. It is very much important part. That is, in case of the RBCs, they consist of hemoglobin. This hemoglobin is oxygen carrying pigment, due to which transport of oxygen and CO2 is possible. And this hemoglobin, it gives red color to our blood. Means inside the RBC, nucleus is absent. Also mitochondria and other cell membrane bound organelles are absent. But cytoplasm is present. This cytoplasm is called as stroma, and inside this cytoplasm, hemoglobin is present. What is present? Hemoglobin. This hemoglobin is oxygen carrying pigment. It gives red color to our blood. Also inside this stroma, an enzyme is present. This enzyme is called as carbonic anhydrase. What is present? Carbonic anhydrase. Now this type of RBCs which are present in the human blood, it shows the total RBC count. Means how much RBCs are present in our body. It is called as total RBC count. Now this total RBC count, it is different in case of the males. In case of males, it is nearly about 5.1 to 5.8, and in case of females, it is present 4.3 to 5.2, and unit of measurement is million per cubic millimeter. This is called as total RBC count. Means in male 5.1 to 5.8 million RBCs per cubic millimeter is present, and in case of female this is 4.3 to 5.2 million per cubic millimeters RBCs are present. This is called as total RBC count. Now, inside this RBC, whatever this hemoglobin present, this is also having the normal values. In case of male, if you observe the hemoglobin, it is nearly about 13 to 18 milligram per 100 ml of the blood. And in case of female, it is present nearly about 11.5 to 16.5 milligram per 100 ml. This is called as hemoglobin count. What is called as hemoglobin count. In case of male, 13 to 18 milligrams per 100 ml. In case of female, 11.5 to 16.5 milligram per 100 ml blood consists of hemoglobin. These are the normal range. If hemoglobin count of a person it decreases or it becomes below these normal ranges, it results into a condition. This condition is called as anemia. That is decreased count of the hemoglobin. Condition is called as the anemia. Now for the synthesis of the hemoglobin, see this hemoglobin which is formed in our RBC, it requires vitamin B12, that is folic acid. What it requires? It requires a vitamins. Which vitamin? Folic acid is required here for the formation of hemoglobin, and also the iron component, that is also heme protein is required. This heme protein and B12 both combinedly responsible for the formation of our hemoglobin. Okay. Now repeat. I will repeat it again. RBCs, that is red blood corpuscles. These are circular and biconchave. These RBCs are enucleated. That is nucleus absent. Nucleus is not present. Only exception is camel and llama. Now these RBCs internally consist of cytoplasm. This cytoplasm called as stroma. Inside this stroma, the hemoglobin pigment is present. And this hemoglobin, it gives a red color to our blood. It is an oxygen carrying pigment. Also inside the stroma, an enzyme is present. Enzyme is named as carbonic anhydrase. Now inside the body of human being, total RBCs are present. It is called as total RBC count. In case of male, it is 5.1 to 5.8 million per cubic millimeter. And in case of female, it is 4.3 to 5.2 million per cubic millimeter. Now these RBCs which consist of hemoglobin, normal range of the hemoglobin in male it is 13 to 18 milligrams per 100 ml. And in case of female it is 11.5 to 16.5 milligram per 100 ml. If this hemoglobin count is decreased below these normal ranges, the condition is called as anemia. Actually, for the synthesis of this hemoglobin, vitamin B12, that is folic acid, and heme protein is required. If these two components are proper, the hemoglobin count it maintained at the normal rate. Okay. Now we are studying about the main process that is called as erythropoiesis. What it called as erythropoiesis. Now what is mean by erythropoiesis? The word erythro here. The word erythro, it is called as, or it is having meaning erythrocytes, that is RBCs. And the word poiesis means formation. Okay, these are the meaning of the erythropoiesis. We written here as erythropoiesis means formation of erythrocytes or the formation of the RBCs. Okay. Now next question arises that where this erythropoiesis takes place, where RBCs are formed. In case of the fetus, RBCs are formed in liver and spleen. Where these RBCs are formed? these RBCs are formed in liver and spleen. And in case of adult, it is formed in red bone marrow. Okay. Now one most important point, that is red bone marrow, it is stimulated for the formation of RBCs under a hormone. This hormone is known as erythropoietin. What is erythropoietin? This erythropoietin is a hormone, and this hormone is secreted by our kidney cells. Means whatever the proper production of hormone erythropoietin, there is the proper process of formation of RBCs, that is erythropoiesis. Okay. Erythropoiesis in case of fetus, it takes place in the liver and spleen, and in case of adult, it takes place in our red bone marrow. Okay. Now, once the RBCs are formed, these RBCs having average lifespan of 120 days. That is, the newly formed RBCs are functional up to only 120 days, and after that these RBCs become non-functional. Now such type of non-functional RBCs, these are destroyed. Where these are destroyed? These are destroyed in our liver and spleen. Hence, these two organs are called as graveyard, that is destroyer, graveyard of the RBCs. A single sentence question may be asked, name the graveyard organs of the RBCs, that is liver and spleen, where non-functional RBCs are destroyed. Okay. Now, once these RBCs are formed, if their number it is increases than this normal range, in case of male and female, this is the total RBC count. But if the number of RBCs are increased, this condition is called as polycythemia. What is called as? Polycythemia, that is increased count of the RBCs. Okay. And if the normal count below that, that is decreased quantity, this condition is called as erythrocytopenia. What is meant by erythrocytopenia? The decreased count of the RBCs. If number of RBCs increase, condition is polycythemia. If number of RBCs decreased, condition is called as erythrocytopenia. Okay. Now, in case of the RBCs, this RBC which consists of hemoglobin, this hemoglobin, it is very important because it performs the function of transport of the gases. Now which gases? Transport of oxygen and CO2. The first function of function of hemoglobin is transport of the gases, that is oxygen and CO2. Also it maintains the pH of blood. What is its function? pH of blood is also maintained, and viscosity of blood is also maintained. That is function of RBCs is the hemoglobin and oxygen carrying pigment responsible for the transport of gases like oxygen and CO2. It also maintains the pH of blood and viscosity of the blood. Now this type of hemoglobin, whatever the component that is hemoglobin is present, how much the volume of RBCs, it is detected with the help of a test that is called as hematocrit. When we submit our blood sample to the laboratory for the diagnosis of the certain things, in this also this hematocrit is diagnosed. This hematocrit means it is nothing but the ratio. What is hematocrit? It is the ratio. Ratio of what? It is the ratio of volume of RBCs to the volume, that is, this is total volume of blood. Okay, how much volume of blood? It is nearly about 5 to 6 liters of the blood is present in case of the adult. Hematocrit, it gives the ratio of volume of RBC to the total volume of the blood. Okay, in this way we studied about the details of the RBCs. These RBCs, these are very important regarding with the multiple choice question and also for the short note. Thank you.